You're sitting at your desk, late at night. The phone's glowing. Her last message, still there. Your mind's already building a courtroom, replaying her words over and over. What did she mean? Was it you? Did you mess up again? The thoughts pile up, heavy, loud. You want to text back, to fix it, to make it stop. But deep down, you know, it's not just this moment. It's a weight, a pull, a storm you've carried before. Sometimes, her words aren't just words. They're signals, signs you're holding something that's not yours to carry. You don't need to solve it tonight. You don't need to fight the noise. Just pause, breathe, let the storm spin without jumping in. If you've ever felt that weight, that pull to overthink her words, leave a sign below. Not for me, not for fame, but so this video finds someone else who needs a moment to breathe. This isn't about answers. It's about seeing clearly, stopping the noise. For a moment, some things she says, they're not just passing thoughts. They're mirrors, showing you where you stand and where you might be losing yourself. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts." You can't control what she says. You can't control how it lands. But you can control what you carry forward. Today, we're looking at 10 things she might say. Not to judge her, not to blame, but to see what they mean. For you, 10 signals, 10 moments, 10 chances to pause, to notice, to choose what's yours to hold. Let's begin. Number 1. I don't need a man. You hear it, and it stings. Like a door slamming shut. Your chest tightens. Did she mean you? Your mind races. What did I do wrong? Why am I not enough? You want to argue, to prove your worth, to show her she's wrong. But wait, pause, breathe. Her words, they're not about you. They're about her, her thoughts, her world. You can't control that. You can only control how you respond. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react that matters." When she says, "I don't need a man," it's a signal, a mirror showing you where you stand. Not valued, not seen, like you're invisible in her world. Picture this. You're at dinner, just the two of you. You're trying to connect, to share something real. She laughs, tosses her hair, then says it casually. "I don't need a man." The words hang in the air. You smile, nod. But inside, it's like you've been erased. Your mind starts spinning. Was it a joke? Is she pushing you away? You drive home, replaying it. The radio's on, but all you hear is her voice. "I don't need a man." Why does it hurt? Because you want to matter. You want to provide, to protect, to be seen. Not as a crutch, not as a savior, but as a partner. Someone who adds to her life, as she adds to yours. When she says she doesn't need you, it's like she's saying, "You don't belong here." In today's world, we are told to be strong, independent, solo. Social media screams it. Posts about living my best life. No one needs anyone, right? But relationships, they're not about neediness. They're about balance. Two people choosing to lean on each other, not because they're weak, but because they're stronger together. When she says, "I don't need a man," she's tipping the scales, leaving you unbalanced. Seneca said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Your mind takes her words and builds a story. You're not enough. You're failing. You're redundant. But that's not the truth. The truth is, you deserve to be valued. Not as a provider, not as a paycheck, but as you. Next time she says it, Don't argue. Don't defend. Just notice. Feel the sting, but don't carry it. Ask yourself, what would it feel like to be with someone who sees you, who values your presence, not just your purpose? That's not a question to answer now. Just let it sit. Let it breathe. Number 2. My friends are more important. It lands like a quiet cut. Not loud, not dramatic, but it slices deep. You're sitting on the couch, planning a weekend together. You suggest a trip, something simple. She shrugs. My friends are more important. Your stomach drops. You laugh it off. But the words echo. Your mind kicks in. Why am I second? What's wrong with me? You want to ask, to push back, to make her see you matter too. But the more you think, the heavier it gets. Pause. Breathe. Her priorities. They're hers. You can't force your way to the top. You can only see where you stand. Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. When she puts her friends above you, it's not about their value, it's about yours. Or the lack of it in her eyes. A relationship. It's a bond, a choice to put each other first. Not always, not every moment, but enough to feel secure. Imagine this. You're at a party. Her friends are there. She's laughing, caught up in their stories. You're standing by the bar, watching her light up. You try to join in, but she barely glances your way. Later, you mention it. She rolls her eyes. My friends are more important. The room feels smaller. Your place in her life feels smaller too. Why does it sting? Because you want to be her person, her confidant, her home, not the backup plan, not the nice to have. You want to be essential. When she chooses her friends over and over, it's like she's saying, you're not. Today, we're pulled in every direction. Notifications ping, group chats buzz. Friends are a tap away. But a relationship, it's deeper. It's a commitment to show up, to choose each other, even when it's hard. When she says her friends come first, she's showing you you're not her choice. What would it feel like to be someone's priority? Not their only one, but their first. Don't answer yet. Just sit with it. Notice how it feels to carry that question. Next time she says it, don't fight for a spot. Just observe, see her choice, and ask, is this where I belong? Number 3, you need to change. It hits like a spotlight, bright, exposing. You're in the kitchen, talking about nothing special. She looks at you, says it calmly. You need to change. Your heart skips. Change what? Who I am. Your mind scrambles. What's wrong with me? You want to ask, but the words stick. You feel judged, like you're not enough, as you are. Pause. Breathe. Her expectations. They're hers, not your truth. You can't control her view. You can control how you see yourself. Epictetus said, know first who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly. When she says you need to change, she's not seeing you. She's seeing a version. She wants to build a relationship. It's about acceptance, not perfection, not molding someone into a fantasy. Picture this. You're at a coffee shop. She's scrolling her phone. You're telling a story, something that matters to you. She looks up. You need to change how you talk. The air shifts. You feel small, like your voice doesn't belong. You drive home, replaying it. Should I be quieter, louder, different? The loop tightens. Why does it hurt? Because you want to be enough. Your quirks, your flaws, your you. You don't want to be a project. You want to be loved. When she says you need to change, it's like she's saying, you're not worth loving as you are. In today's world, we're bombarded with ideals. Instagram filters, LinkedIn hustle. Everyone's better self. But a relationship, it's a safe space. A place to be real, not a workshop. To fix what's wrong. When she pushes you to change, she's missing the beauty of who you are. Seneca said, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. If you let her words paint you, you'll start to believe you're not enough. But you are. You're not perfect, but you're you. Next time she says it, don't argue. Don't shrink. Just notice. Feel the urge to defend and let it pass. Ask yourself, what would it feel like to be with someone who loves you without a blueprint? Don't rush to answer. Just let it linger. Number 4. I'm not ready for a relationship. It feels like a wall. Solid. Sudden. You're walking together. Talking about the future. You open up. Share a hope. She stops. I'm not ready for a relationship. Your throat tightens. But we're here. Aren't we? Your mind spins. Is it me? Is it now? You want to push. To understand. To change your mind. But the more you think, the heavier it gets. Pause. Breathe. Her readiness. It's hers. Not your burden. You can't force her heart. You can only see where you stand. Marcus Aurelius said, the happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. When she says she's not ready, it's a signal. Her heart's not here. Not now. Maybe not ever. A relationship. It's two people choosing to build together. If she's not ready, you're building alone. Imagine this. You're at her place, watching a movie. You're close, feeling something real. You mention tomorrow, a plan, a future. She pulls back. I'm not ready for a relationship. The room feels colder. You nod. But inside, you're falling. You lie awake later, staring at the ceiling. What's wrong with me? Why can't I make this work? Why does it hurt? Because you want to build, to share a life, to grow together. You're ready. Or at least, you're trying. When she says she's not, it's like she's saying, you're on your own. Today, we're taught to chase, to fix, to solve. Dating apps promise. The next swipe's the one. But a relationship, it's not a puzzle to crack. It's a choice. Two people meeting in the same moment. If she's not there, you're waiting for something that may never come. Seneca said, it's not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more. That is poor, craving her readiness. It's a trap. It pulls you from now, from your peace. Next time she says it, don't beg, don't wait, just notice. Feel the pull to fix it, and let it go. Ask yourself, what would it feel like to be with someone who's ready to meet you where you are? Don't answer yet. Just hold the question. Number 5. You don't make enough money. It cuts like a blade. Sharp, cold. You're at dinner, talking about life. You share a dream. Something small. She leans back. You don't make enough money. Your face burns. Your worth reduced to a number. Your mind races. Am I failing? Am I less? You want to explain, to defend your work, to show her you're more than a paycheck. But the words, they stick. Pause. Breathe. Her values, they're hers, not your truth. You can't control her lens. You can control how you see yourself. Seneca said, it's not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more. That is poor. When she measures you by money, she's not seeing you. She's seeing a status, a bank account, not a man, a relationship. It's about connection, not competition, not numbers. Picture this. You're driving, her in the passenger seat. You're talking about a new job, a step forward. She sighs. You don't make enough money. The wheel feels heavier. You stare at the road, but all you see is her judgment. You get home, check your bank app. The numbers glare back. Not enough. Not enough. Why does it hurt? Because you want to be valued. For your effort, your heart, your fight, not your wallet. You're not a machine. You're a man. When she says this, it's like she's saying, you're only as good as what you earn. Today's world, it's obsessed with wealth. TikTok flexes, LinkedIn promotions. Everyone's chasing more. But a relationship, it's not a transaction. It's a bond, built on respect, not receipts. When she focuses on money, she's missing the man you are. Marcus Aurelius said, the happiness of your life depends on your thoughts. If you let her words define you, you'll feel small, but you're not small. You're enough. Right now, next time she says it, don't argue. Don't shrink. Just notice. Feel the sting and let it pass. Ask yourself, what would it feel like to be with someone who sees your worth? Beyond a number, don't rush to answer. Just let it sit. Number 6. I don't trust you. It's like a crack in the ground beneath you. You're at home, just talking. You share a story, something small. She narrows her eyes. I don't trust you. Your heart sinks. What? Why? Your mind scrambles. What did I do? You want to prove her wrong, to show her you're honest, you're loyal. But the more you try, the deeper the crack grows. Pause. Breathe. Her trust. It's hers to give, not yours to earn. You can't force belief. You can only be true to yourself. Epictetus said, wealth consists not in great possessions, but in having few wants. Trust. It's not about grand gestures. It's about peace. Knowing someone believes in you without proof. When she says she doesn't trust you, it's a signal. There's no foundation to stand on. Imagine this. You're out with friends, having a good night. You text her, just to check in. She replies, I don't trust you. The music fades. The laughter, it's gone. You're alone in the crowd, defending yourself to someone who's not there. You go home, check your phone again. Her words, they're still there. Why does it hurt? Because trust, it's everything. It's the ground you build a life on. Without it, you're always proving, always defending, always exhausted. When she says this, it's like she's saying, you'll never be enough. In today's world, trust is hard. Social media, it's a highlight reel. Everyone's watching, everyone's judging. But a relationship, it's a safe space, a place to rest, not a courtroom. When she doesn't trust you, there's no rest, only suspicion. Marcus Aurelius said, the happiness of your life depends on your thoughts. If you live in her doubt, you'll lose your peace. You'll lose you. Next time she says it, don't defend. Don't plead. Just notice. Feel the urge to prove. And let it go. Ask yourself, what would it feel like to be with someone who believes in you? Without a trial, don't answer no. Just hold the question. Number 7. I'm too good for you. It's a slap, without a sound. You're at her place, laughing about something small. She tilts her head. I'm too good for you. Your smile freezes. Was it a joke? It doesn't feel like one. Your mind spins. Am I less? You want to laugh it off, to brush it away. But the words, they stick, like a stain. Pause. Breathe. Her opinion. It's hers, not your worth. You can't control her pride. You can control how you carry yourself. Marcus Aurelius said, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. When she says she's too good, she's not lifting herself. She's pushing you down. A relationship, it's about equality. Two people standing side by side, not one above and one below. Picture this. You're at a bar, talking about your day. She's half listening, then says it. I'm too good for you. The glass in your hand feels heavier. You look at her, waiting for a laugh. It doesn't come. You walk home, her words looping. Am I not enough? Am I wrong? Why does it hurt? Because you want respect, not worship, not praise, just fairness. You want to be seen as an equal, not a stepping stone. When she says this, it's like she's saying, you don't measure up. Today, we're taught to compare. Social media ranks us. Likes, .followers, .status. But a relationship, it's not a leaderboard. It's a partnership, built on mutual respect. When she puts herself above you, she's breaking that bond. Seneca said, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Her words, they're not your truth. They're her story. Don't let them paint you. Don't let them dim you. Next time she says it, don't argue. Don't shrink. Just notice. Feel the sting and let it pass. Ask yourself, what would it feel like to be with someone who stands beside you, not above you? Don't rush to answer. Just let it sit. Number 8. I'm not over my ex. It's like a ghost. Stepping into the room. You're on a date. Feeling close. You share a moment. Something real. She looks away. I'm not over my ex. Your heart drops. The moment. It's gone. Your mind races. Am I competing? With a shadow? You want to fix it. To help her move on. To be enough. But the more you try, the farther she feels. Pause. Breathe. Her past. It's hers. Not your fight. You can't erase her memories. You can only live in the present. Seneca said, begin at once to live, and count each day as a separate life. When she's stuck in her past, she's not here, not with you. A relationship, it's about now. Two people, building a future, not rebuilding what's gone. Imagine this. You're walking in the park, holding hands. You're laughing, feeling light. You mention a plan, something small. She stops. I'm not over my ex. The air shifts. You feel invisible. You lie awake later, staring at the dark. Why am I not enough? Why am I second? Why does it hurt? Because you want to be present, to build something new, not to fight. A memory. You want to be her now, not her maybe. When she says this, it's like she's saying, you're not her home. In today's world, the past is loud. Old photos, old texts. They linger. But a relationship, it's a choice. To let go and step forward. When she's not over her ex, she's standing still and you're waiting. Marcus Aurelius said, the happiness of your life depends on your thoughts. If you chase her past, you'll lose your present. You'll lose you. Next time she says it, don't fight the ghost. Don't beg. Just notice. Feel the pull to fix her and let it go. Ask yourself, what would it feel like to be with someone who's here, fully. With you, don't answer now. Just hold the question. Number 9. You should be more like my friend's boyfriend. It's a comparison that burns. You're at her place, talking about life. You share a goal, something you're proud of. She tilts her head. You should be more like my friend's boyfriend. Your pride, it crumbles. Your mind spins. Am I not enough? Why can't I just be me? You want to argue, to defend who you are, to show her you're unique. But the words, they stick. Pause. Breathe. Her expectations, they're hers, not your identity. You can't control her comparisons. You can control how you see yourself. Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react. That matters. When she compares you, she's not seeing you. She's seeing someone else's shadow. A relationship, it's about appreciation, not ranking, not measuring. Picture this. You're at a dinner. Her friends are there. You're trying to fit in, to be yourself. She leans over. You should be more like her boyfriend. The table blurs. You feel exposed, like you're failing. A test you didn't take. You drive home. Her words looping. Why can't I be enough? Why can't I be me? Why does it hurt? Because you want to be valued for your quirks, your dreams, your you, not someone else's version. You want to be seen, not judged. When she says this, it's like she's saying, you're not the right fit. In today's world, comparison is everywhere. Instagram lives, TikTok trends, everyone's better. But a relationship, it's a sanctuary, a place to be you, not a contest, to be someone else. When she compares you, she's missing your light. Seneca said, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Her comparison, it's not your truth, it's her lens. Don't let it dim you. Don't let it change you. Next time she says it, don't defend. Don't shrink. Just notice, feel the sting, and let it pass. Ask yourself, what would it feel like to be with someone who loves you? Not a shadow? Don't rush to answer. Just let it sit. Number 10. I can do better than you. It's a wound, deep and raw. You're at a cafe, talking about the future. You open up, share a fear. She looks at you. I can do better than you. Your heart stops. Your worth, it's shattered. Your mind screams, am I nothing? You want to fight back, to prove her wrong, to show her you're enough. But the words, they burn. Pause. Breathe. Her judgment, it's hers, not your value. You can't control her words. You can control how you carry them. Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. When she says she can do better, she's not just hurting you, she's dismissing you. A relationship, it's about respect, not superiority. Note disdain. Imagine this. You're at home, cooking dinner together. You're laughing, feeling close. You mention a dream, something small. She smirks. I can do better than you. The knife in your hand feels heavier. You stand there, silent. You sleep that night. But her words, they don't sleep. They haunt. Why does it hurt? Because you want to be enough. Not perfect, not flawless, just enough. You want to be valued for who you are, not ranked against the fantasy. When she says this, it's like she's saying, you're disposable. In today's world, we're taught to upgrade. New phone, new job, new life. But a relationship, it's not a transaction, it's a bond, built on admiration, not ambition. When she says she can do better, she's breaking that bond. Seneca said, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Her words, they're not your truth, they're her story. Don't let them define you. Don't let them break you. Next time she says it, don't argue. Don't beg. Just notice. Feel the wound and let it pass. Ask yourself, what would it feel like to be with someone who sees your worth and stays? Don't answer now. Just hold the question. It's morning now. The phone's off. The room's quiet. You're sitting. Just you. The storm from last night. It's softer now. Not gone, but quiete. These 10 things, they're not rules. They're not laws. They're moments, signals, chances to see where you stand, to notice what you're carrying. Seneca said, the happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. You can't control her words. You can't control her heart. But you can control what you let in, what you let stay. You don't need to fix anything today. You don't need to fight, or prove, or change. Just notice, breathe, Let the noise pass. What would it feel like to wake up tomorrow and carry only what's yours? Not her words, not her doubts, just you. If this felt like a moment of quiet, a pause in the noise, share it with someone who needs it. Not for likes, not for views, but for them.